right, so now that we've got everything unboxed, this unit looks really good. It looks in place with all of our other stainless steel appliances, and the quality of the stainless looks actually pretty good. It's pretty uniform, there's no dimples in it, and it did come with 3 separate instruction sheets, which is very helpful for someone like me that has never made espresso before. It does have the 4 buttons in the front, which are pretty self-explanatory, which is, helps with the learning curve quite a bit. And then the knob on the side is for the steamer, for the wand, different settings on that, and then the water tank is in the back. So after you have everything cleaned out, what you're going to want to do is run through a few cycles of hot water. Make sure to do the steamer as well. And the whole point of this is just to get out any manufacturing chemicals that may have been on anything, and you should do this with every device. And I could actually smell some stuff burning off as it was doing this, so I ran it about 8 times. All right, so we have the espresso maker unboxed. We have everything clean and set up. I ran a few cycles of some hot water through just to clean out some of the internal components. But what we have here is this is the actual press, so you can do a single cup or a double cup, and just make a note that that ring is the max line that you're going to want to put the coffee in. So I've got water in this, we're ready to go. And for this purpose, I'm just going to use the single cup, so we can set this double cup on the side. And you're going to grab a little bit of your favorite brew. And then what you're going to want to do is fill this up, no higher than the max line. So right about there will be good. And then the neat thing is the scoop doubles as the thing that's going to actually pack this coffee in. So you want to push it in, pack it down really good. So now our finished product is coffee that's mashed in there. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and just set this inside. And actually, as I did that, a little bit popped up. So we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's pushed down nice and tight. And then we are going to insert this into the machine. And then lock it in place. We're going to turn it on. And everything is already preheated because I've had this running. So we don't have any flashing lights, and on this machine that is good. So let's go ahead. So you have your power button, you have a single cup button, a double cup button, and your steamer button. So since we're doing a single, we're going to push the single, and it pressurizes, and it's going to just extract some pretty bold coffee for us. So as it's doing that, I'm going to fill up my milk cup to make the froth with. So as well as the coffee, this is going to be user preference. For our purposes here, I'm just going to use a little bit of milk, but you could use whatever you want for this. And already that coffee's done, so that was maybe 20 seconds. The next thing we're going to do is get the frother extended out. This goes down and it comes out, so we're going to extend it out. We're going to push the steam button, and this is also ready to go because I did have this running as well. And on the side here, this knob is in the off position. We're going to rotate it into the steam position, and we are going to kind of circulate this milk as it's steaming. So we're just staying near the surface, and as it gets close to the end, we're going to go and let that wand go deeper into the cup. And you know you're done when you can't hold the cup for 3 seconds. That's how you know it's hot enough and the milk is frothed. All right, so we're gonna call that good. The cup is getting pretty hot, so we turn it off here. Then we turn this off. And right now there's still pressure in the system, so we're gonna wanna go ahead and release that pressure. And I also found that once I'm done all together, and I actually unplug the machine, then I'll release the remainder of the pressure. So we've got our espresso, and we've got our froth. We're making a mess here too, but that's okay. And I cannot make trees with this, but we are gonna call that good right there. So again, you're gonna wanna play around with this to get it exactly, you know, the flavor where you want it. There's a certain type of bean that's better than others, and a lot of it comes down to how it's ground. So you wanna read into that to get it just the way you like it. But now that we're done, we've got our water in the back. But as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. And now that it's unplugged, that is gonna let the rest of that pressure out of the steamer. And it looks like it's done, so now I can shut it back off. And then all you're gonna wanna do is just kind of wipe this tip, because some of that milk kind of dries on there. So once that's wiped up, you wanna clean, obviously, all the components, and you're gonna wanna empty out your water jug. So that is how you use this in a nutshell. This seems like a very reasonably priced product. I do like the stainless steel. The quality of that looks very nice, but I also like the suction cup grippers on the bottom of this. This thing really stays put, which is nice, because anytime you're using something with steam and heat, you really don't want that thing sliding around on your counters. So hope this video was useful to you, and thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.